So in this video, we will learn how to automate invoice creation with Google Sheets. So basically, we are going to begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Google Sheet and it has been titled Invoice Generation. And these are the columns we have: the name, the email, the company, the address, the quantity, the phone, tax detail, discount percentage, date of creation, the due date, and of course the amount. So let me just enter some detail. Okay, so we will start with the name. So the name is, let's say, Tyrone. Okay, and this is the email of Tyrone123@gmail.com. Then we have the company where Tyrone works. He is working in SpaceX, and this is the address of Tyrone, SPI Villa. Okay, just a random address. Quantity is 1. This is his phone number. Tax detail is again 0. Discount percentage is 0. Now let's add the date of creation. So basically this is our date of creation, that is okay, so basically this is okay, and then we have the due date. Excellent. And this is the amount. How about we go with 798? Okay, so this is the amount. So let's have a look. Do we have an invoice in Xero? Okay, so let me just take you to Xero, and this is the invoice page of Xero. Let me just click on refresh. Okay, yes, we do have invoice related to Tyrone. So basically this is the gist. You add some details in Google Sheet and invoice will be automatically generated in Xero. So here you must be thinking, how did I manage to create an invoice in Xero from the data of Google Sheet? Well, here I've used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Google Sheets and Xero. Now the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is actually no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. Let me show you the process. So basically in the new tab, just type pabbly.com. Pabbly.com it is. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so basically we are going to create a new workflow. The workflow will integrate Google Sheets and Xero. Now before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to tell you. Now I have already integrated Google Sheets and Xero, and this is that workflow. So I'm going to switch off this workflow. So your obvious question is, why are we switching off this workflow? The reason is very simple. Now we have some data in Google Sheet and invoice is created in Xero. That is the purpose of the workflow. Now if you create two workflows, that is the old workflow and the new workflow, there will be the problem of duplication of result. Basically, the same data will be repeated twice in Xero. Basically, two invoices will be created for same data in Google Sheet. So to avoid duplication of result, I have switched off this workflow. It is actually none of your concern because we are going to start from scratch by clicking on create workflow. So how about we give the name as Google Sheets to Xero invoice creation. Now there is a question that's bothering you. Why are we working in incognito mode? Well, the answer is very simple. If you're working with Google Sheets and have multiple Gmail accounts, it is always advisable that you work in incognito mode. The reason is that there is always authentication issues if you have multiple Gmail accounts and have one Google Sheet. So it is always advisable, always work in incognito mode if you have multiple Gmail accounts. So in the Choose app, let me just add Google Sheets. Google Sheets it is. This one. And in the trigger event, how about make it as new spreadsheet row? Okay, so new spreadsheet row is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new row is made in Google Sheet, then what action should be taken by the system? Now at present, we only have one trigger event, that is new spreadsheet row. But in case if you want more trigger events, go to the help section. And when you click on the help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums. And here you can make a request that you want so and so trigger events. Now let me just go to Pabbly Connect. So basically the essence is we are just trying to integrate Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Let me just straight away take you to my Google Sheet. So this is a new Google Sheet. It is basically the exact copy of this Google Sheet. Okay, so we are done with this. So I'm just canceling that. And this is a new Google Sheet and it has been titled Xero Invoice Creation. So we have to integrate this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. So first of all, let me show you something. So this is very important. So as you can see, column K, Okay, as you can see, column K, this column is our last data entry column. Remember this will actually come handy. Click on add-ons, go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now, Pabbly Connect Webhook is an add-on that I have already installed in my system. Now, if you're beginning fresh, Pabbly Connect Webhooks might not be installed yet. So, first of all, just go to this part, that is Get Add-ons. Click this. Okay, so when you click on Get Add-ons, Google Workspace Marketplace opens up in front of you. So basically, you have to search. Okay, so I'm just going to search Pabbly Connect Webhooks. This one. Click this. Okay, so the button is showing Pabbly Connect Webhooks is already installed in my system. All you have to do is just click this and install it. Now, there is something you should know. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat this again. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. Cancel this. Go back to add-ons, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, just click on Initial Setup. Okay, so this is the window of Initial Setup. Now we have to fill the two fields, the webhook URL as well as the trigger column. Now the trigger column is always the last data entry column. As I mentioned, the last data entry column is column K. So I'm mentioning the trigger column as column K. Easy. Now coming to this part, that is the webhook URL. So to get the webhook URL, just go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. So this is your webhook URL. Let me just click on Submit. Okay, so basically the window disappears. Now there is something else you have to do. Go to Add-ons, click on Pabbly Connect Webhooks and just click on Send on Event. So basically this will ensure that anytime that is the trigger column or the last data entry column is filled, it will keep sending on the data. Okay, so let's explore whether Pabbly Connect is capable of capturing the data. Yes, it is showing it is waiting for the data. So let us do some experiment here. We are going to enter some details. Let's say the name of the person is John. And this is the email, johnrt123@gmail.com, just a random email. And then we have the company. The company's name is Shuttle. And this is the address. Okay, and the quantity is 1. This is John's phone number. Okay, tax detail, I'm keeping it as 0. Discount percent 0. Date of creation, how about we create today's date? Okay, that is 19th of May 2021. Okay, so this is today's date. Okay, so now coming to the due date. So I'm making sure that due date should be, let's say, 23 of June 2021. And the amount is, okay, this much. So the last data entry column, that is column K, has been filled. So let's explore, has Pabbly Connect, since it is integrated with this Google Sheet, captured this detail or not? So let's have a look. Yes, we do have the details of John. So this is the name, John. Then we have the email, and then we have the company. This is the address, this is the quantity, this is the date of creation, the due date, as well as the amount. So using all these details, we are definitely going to create an invoice in Xero. Now to do that, let me just click on this plus button. So when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. So this is the action window. In the Choose app, let me just type Xero. Xero it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as create an invoice? Click on Connect. Click on Connect with Xero. Okay, so now it is trying to authorize. Let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, authorization successful, just press OK. So as you can see, a series of fields has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to map all the details that we have received from Google Sheet to create an invoice in Xero via Pabbly Connect. So these are all the fields. And what we are going to do here is we are going to make some entry. Now, before we make some entry, let me just show you something. We have the date of creation. Okay, so this is the field for date of mapping the date of creation, and this is the field for mapping the due date. And as you can see, it is demanding in a very definite format. Okay, it is demanding a definite format, and this format is basically a UTC format. Now, the UTC format is something like this. You have the year, month, day, hours, minutes, and second. But unfortunately, the data we have received from Google Sheet, or the data that we have entered in Google Sheet, is in a simple day, month, and year format. So basically, we have to convert both the start date as well as the due date into UTC format. It's actually pretty easy. Let me show you how it's done. So let me introduce one more window. Okay, so basically we are going to work with two windows, and in the Choose app, let me just type datetime formatter. Datetime formatter it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as format date only? Click on connect. Okay, so we are going to enter the date. So this is the date. So let me just add the date. Okay, so this is the date of creation. Okay, 19th May 2021. And the format is this. Let me just again show you the format. So this is the format. Now the interesting thing about this format is it contains the letter T. As you can see, it contains the letters T. Now out of all this format that we want to be converted it, all we have to do is just type T. Okay, so this is how I just use this app. Okay, because it will be bit bothersome if you're trying to find out which is the one. Okay, so this is how you just find the format. So this is the format, and from format is this. Okay, so basically your standard day, month and year. We just paste it here. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, our format is ready. Okay, so basically we have converted this into UTC format. Similarly, we are going to work with the due date. So again, another action window in the Choose app, datetime formatter. Datetime formatter by Pabbly. Now in the action event, format date only, click on connect. Okay, so basically we are going to map in the date. So the date is, the due date is 23rd, okay, 23rd of June 2021. And this is the format. Okay, so let me just type T. This is the format. And from format, I'm just going to copy this detail and paste it here. Okay, so to format is ready, from format is ready, this is the date. All we have to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have got the value. Excellent. Now basically we have to input all this value here. Okay, date as well as the due date. So once again, let me just click on connect. This is because we want to ensure that the newly created data should come in this window also. So let's start mapping. First of all, let's change the type. Now by default it is showing the organization as Magnet Brains. So this is because this is the organization name Magnet Brains. Okay, we don't have to do anything about that, just leave it. Now coming to the type, I'm just going to make an invoice, so a sales invoice. Now coming to the name, so this is the name. So you go to the first accordion and you just map in the name. The name is John. Then we have the email. So this is the email and we have mapped it. Easy. Okay, now this is the tricky part. Now this is the date. You go to the second accordion and you simply map this. Okay. Now coming to the due date, you just go to the third accordion and you map this. Easy. Now reference, we don't have any data regarding that. It was basically from Google Sheet, but let's ignore that. Now code currency, Indian rupee, currency standard. Now if you are from different currency, you can just basically keep on mapping it. Now the status, I'm just going to create as authorized. And in the description, we are just going to put in the company name. So the company name is Shuttle. The quantity was 1. We have mapped it. It's so easy, right? I mean, you just map all the details one by one. Okay, so we have mapped the unit amount. Now with regards to the tax amount, I think was 0. Okay, and then we have the discount as again 0. So the discount is 0. Okay, all we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request to create an invoice. Let me do that. Okay, so it is showing a definite and a positive response that invoice has been created. So let me just straight away take it to 0. And let me just go to business invoices. So let's have a look. Do we have invoice of John? Yes, we do have an invoice of John. That is 19th of May 2021 to 23rd of June 2021. And this is the amount. So basically this is the invoice. So the presence of this invoice shows that we have successfully integrated Google Sheets and Xero with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So here I'm just going to minimize all of my windows. I have minimized this, I have minimized this, I have minimized this, and I'm going to minimize this also. So basically we have minimized the trigger window as well as the 3 action windows. So first you integrated Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect, and then you have converted the start date or the creation date into the UTC format. After that, you have converted the due date into UTC format. And after that, you have integrated Xero to Pabbly Connect to create an invoice. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets and Xero. Excellent.